Dear children, today we are going to solve some problems in receipts and payments account. Question: from the following particulars of Chennai Sports Club, prepare receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2018. Opening cash balance as on 1st April 2017 10,000. Opening bank balance as on 1st April 2017 15,000. Interest paid 5,000. Telephone expenses 7,000. Upkeep of grounds 22,500. Life membership fees received 5,500. Bats and balls purchased 13,000. Subscription received 2016-17 4,500. 17-18 65,000. 18-19 5,000. Total subscription received 74,500. Then tournament expenses 12,500. Tournament fund receives 15,000. Closing balance of cash 5,000. First, draw the receipts and payments account. Write the title. In the books of Chennai Sports Club, receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2018. Then show the abbreviation DR on the debit side, CR on the credit side. We know that receipts and payments account is a real account. So, enter the opening cash balance and opening bank balance on the debit side as to balance brought down. Okay children, first enter opening balance as to balance brought down. Then write the opening balance of cash in inner column. Then bank balance in inner column. Find the total of cash balance and bank balance. Then write the sum in outer column. Okay children, next enter all receipts on the receipt side. Which is the receipt side? All receipts are recorded on the debit side. Okay. Then go through the questions, find the receipt. Then life membership fees received is a receipt. So enter on the debit side as to life membership fees received 5,500. Then to subscription received 2016-2017 amount in inner column 4,500. Next 17-18 65,000 again in inner column. 18-19 amount 5,000 in inner column. Then find the total amount and write the sum in outer column. Outer column 74,500. Okay children, see the question. Next, tournament fund receives 15,000. Okay children, what are the debit side items? To balance brought down, cash 10,000, bank 15,000, total 25,000 in outer column. Then life membership fees received 5,500. Then to subscription received, total in outer column 74,500. Next, to tournament fund receives 15,000. Okay, then enter all expenses on the credit side. What are the expenses? First, interest paid. Okay, enter as by interest paid 5,000, by telephone expenses 7,000, by upkeep of grounds 22,500. Then by bats and balls purchase 13,000. Then by tournament expenses 12,500. Then we entered all expenses. Then we have closing cash balance. Cash balance is given in the question. So enter the closing balance of cash on the credit side of receipts and payments account as by balance carried down. Then in the next line write cash. Write the amount 5,000 in outer column. Okay children, how can you enter the closing balance? By balance carry down, cash balance is given in the question. So write cash, write the amount in outer column. Okay. Then find the total of both the debit side and credit side. Here debit side is greater than the credit side. Debit side total is 1,20,000. Credit side total is 65,000. Children, including 5,000 cash balance, total amount on credit side is would be 65,000. Okay. Then find the difference. Debit side total and credit side total. Okay. Then what is that? 1,20,000 minus 65,000 is equal to 55,000. The balance 55,000 is the bank balance. Okay. Write 55,000 in outer column just above the grand total and write bank in bracket balancing figure. Okay children, you got it. Write the given cash balance in outer column, otherwise. Next question. From the following particulars of Pumbuhar Literary Association, prepare receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Some receipts and payments given in the question. Enter these expenses and payments on the receipts and payments account. First, draw the account, write the title. In the books of Pumbuhar Literary Association, receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Show the abbreviation DR on the debit side, CR on the credit side. First, enter the opening balance. Children, see the question. Here, opening cash balance and overdraft balance is given in the question. Children, enter the cash balance on the debit side as to balance brought down and enter the bank overdraft on the credit side as by balance brought down. Okay children, once more. Enter the opening cash balance on the debit side as to balance brought down. Children, do you know the reason? Cash is an asset. Okay, asset has debit balance. So, enter the opening cash balance on the debit side as to balance brought down. Next line, cash, write the amount in outer column 5,000. Okay. Then next, overdraft balance is given. Okay, overdraft is a liability. Liability has credit balance. So, enter on the credit side as by balance brought down. Next line, bank overdraft, amount in outer column 4,000. Okay, children. Next, go through the questions and record all receipts on the debit side. Okay, what are the receipts? Enter first sale of investment. Enter on the debit side as to sale of investment 1,000, to endowment fund receipts 2,000, to subscription receipts 20,000, to sundry receipts 750. To government grants received 6,000. To sale of refreshments 1,500. Okay children, now enter all receipts on the debit side. Then come to the credit side. Enter all payments on the credit side. Okay, how? By. Then by printing and stationery 1,500. By interest paid 3,250. By purchase of refreshments 1,500. Children, see the next transaction. Outstanding salary is given in the question. Okay, for the outstanding salary, no payment. Okay, it is non-cash item, so no need to record in receipts and payments account. Okay children, what is outstanding salary is non-cash item, so no need to record on the receipts and payments account. Okay. Next, By lighting charges amount 1300. Next, by repairs and renewals 2500. By conveyance paid 2750. By books purchased 10,000. By insurance premium paid 4,000. Next, see the transaction depreciation on building. Children, it is also a non-cash item, so no need to enter on the receipts and payments account. Okay, now we entered all payments on the credit side. Next, enter the closing balance. Children, in this question, bank balance is given. Okay, so enter on the credit side. By balance brought down. Next line, bank balance. Children, write the amount in outer column. Okay. Then find the total of debit side and credit side. Here debit side total is 36,250. Credit side total is 32,800. Then find the difference and write the balance on the lighter side, that means on the credit side, just above the grand total, and write cash in hand in bracket balancing figure. Children, in this question bank balance is given. So the balance figure is the cash balance. Okay children, next question. From the following particulars of Vellore Recreation Club, prepare receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2017. Draw the account, write the title in the books of Vellore Recreation Club, receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2017. Write the abbreviation, debit and credit. Then first enter the opening balance on the debit side. See the question. Opening cash balance and opening bank balance is given. Children, nothing mentioned about the bank balance. That means it is the debit balance. Enter on the debit side. If it is overdraft, you will get as overdraft balance or the credit balance. Here nothing mentioned. That means it is the debit balance. So enter on the debit side as to balance brought down. Next, inner column cash amount 3,000. Again in inner column bank 12,000. Outer column 15,000. Okay children, then enter all receipts on the debit side. What are the receipts? Okay, to donation received for pavilion 8,000. To sale of old tennis balls 1,500. To receipts from entertainment 20,000. To admission fees received 1,000. Next, to receipts from charity show 2,500. Now we entered all receipts on the debit side. Then come to the credit side and enter all payments on the credit side. Buy furniture purchased 11,000. Buy sports equipment purchased 11,000. Then buy newspaper board 500. Buy travelling expenses 4,500. Then buy municipal taxes 22,000. Buy expenses of charity show 2,000. Buy billiards table purchase 15,000. Next, buy construction of new tennis court 18,000. Okay, now we entered all payments. Next, closing balance. Closing cash balance is given in the question. Enter on the credit side as by balance carried down. Next line cash, write the amount in outer column 8,000. Okay children, find the total both side, debit side and credit side, and write that amount with a pencil. Children, debit side total is 48,000 and credit side total is 92,000. Here credit side total is greater than the debit side total. So first write the greater amount on the credit side. Then write the same amount on the debit side. Then find the difference between the credit side and debit side. Okay. What is the difference? 92,000 minus 48,000, that is equal to 44,000. Write 44,000 on the lighter side. Here, which is the lighter side? Debit side is the lighter side. Write the balance amount 44,000 on the debit side just above the grand total and write to balance carried on. Children, what is it? It is the overdraft balance. Okay. Then credit balance of bank account. Okay, children. Got it? How can you find it? In this question, credit side is greater than the debit side. Okay. So, first write the greater amount on the credit side. Then write the same amount on the debit side. Then find the difference and write the balance on the debit side just above the grand total. Okay, and write to balance carry down. It is the overdraft balance of bank account. Okay, children. Next question. From the information given below, prepare receipts and payments account of Madurai Mother Teresa Mahalir Mandram for the year ended 31st December 2018. Opening, cash and bank balance, then some expenses and payments given in the question. First, draw the receipts and payments account. Write the title in the books of Madurai Mother Teresa Mahalir Mandram, receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st December 2018. First, enter the opening cash balance and bank balance on the debit side of receipts and payments account as to balance brought down, cash 2000 inner column, bank 3000 inner column, underline, write the total 5000 in outer column. Next, enter all receipts on the debit side. Debit side items are to sale of old newspaper 500, to entrance fees received, amount in outer column 3000, to interest on investment, amount 2000, to subscription received 8500, to sale of furniture 4000. Next, enter all payments on the credit side. Credit side items are buy stationery purchased, amount in outer column 6000, buy audit fees paid 2000, buy sundry charges 6000, buy scholarships given 2000, buy insurance premium paid 1500, buy furniture purchased 6000, buy purchase of newspaper 700, then buy conveyance paid 1000. Now we entered all payments on the credit side. Next, enter the closing balance of cash as by balance carry down, cash amount in outer column 2500. Okay, children, now we entered all expenses, payments and receipts on the receipts and payments account. Then find the balance. Here total credit side 27,700, total debit side 23,000. Here credit side is greater than the debit side. So you will get a balance on the debit side. The balancing figure on the debit side is bank overdraft. Okay children, what is? Credit side is greater than the debit side. So first write the greater amount on the credit side. Then write the same amount on the opposite side, that means on the debit side. Then find the difference and the difference amount 4,700 enter on the debit side just above the grand total and write bank overdraft. To balance carry down in bracket bank overdraft, again in bracket balancing figure. Okay children, next question. From the following information prepare receipts and payments account of Kadalur Kabaddi Association for the year ended 31st March 2019. Opening balance of cash and bank given in the question. Then expenses and receipts are given in the question. First you draw the receipts and payments account. Then write the title. In the books of Kadalur Kabaddi Association, receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Enter the opening balance. Children, cash balance is given. Then bank balance, overdraft balance, that means credit balance of bank balance is given in the question. So enter the cash balance on the debit side. Enter the overdraft balance on the credit side. Okay. How can you enter? Cash balance enter on the debit side as to balance brought down. Next line cash, write the amount in outer column 11,000. Next enter the opening balance of bank overdraft on the credit side as by balance brought down. Next line bank overdraft amount in outer column 20,000. Then enter all receipts on the debit side. Debit side items are 2 dividend received amount in outer column 3,000, 2 admission fees amount in outer column 4,000, then 2 miscellaneous income 350, 2 grants from government 12,000, 2 endowment fund receipts 10,000. Okay children, now we entered all receipts on the debit side. Then come to the credit side. Enter all payments on the credit side. Credit side items are buy stationery purchased 5,200, buy traveling expenses 1,800, buy general expenses 500, buy courier charges 2,000, buy municipal taxes paid 3,000, by interest and bank charges 250, by upkeep of ground 550, by telephone charges paid 2,800, by insurance premium paid 2,000, by electricity charges paid 5,000. Children, now we entered all expenses on the credit side. Then enter the closing balance on the credit side as by balance carry down, then cash amount in outer column 1,750. Then this problem, credit side is greater than the debit side. Credit side total is 44,850. Debit side total is 40,350. So you should write first on the credit side. Credit side is the greater side. So enter 44,850 on the credit side. Then write the same amount on opposite side, that means on the debit side. Then find the difference The difference 4500. Write that balance on the lighter side, that means on the debit side. The debit side balancing figure is the bank overdraft. Write as to balance carry down. Next line bank overdraft, amount in outer column 4500. Okay children, next question. Mailadurai Recreation Club gives you the following details. Prepare receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Children, draw the receipts and payments account. Write the title. In the books of Mailadurai Recreation Club, receipts and payments account for the year ended 31st March 2019. Enter the opening balance. Cash balance and bank balance given. Nothing mentioned about the bank balance. That means it is the debit balance. So enter both cash balance and the bank balance on the debit side as to balance brought down. Then cash amount in inner column 15,000. Then bank amount in inner column 25,000. Underline, write the total 40,000 in outer column. Then enter all receipts on the debit side. The debit side items are 2 donations received 48,000, amount in outer column. Then 2 sale of old equipment 26,000, 2 club annual day collections 18,000, 2 receipts from charity show 4,000, 2 sale of investment 12,000. Now we recorded all receipts on the debit side. Come to the credit side. Credit side items are by refreshment charges 13,000, amount in outer column. By construction of tennis court 7,000. By rent paid 1,000. By salary of watchman 12,000. By club annual day expenses 15,000. By lighting charges 16,500. By entertainment expenses 13,500. By billiards table purchased 5,000. By expenses of charity show 3,000. By Okay children, now we entered all expenses on the credit side. Then enter the closing balance as by balance carry down. Then cash, write the amount in outer column 12,000. Okay children, find the balance. Here debit side is greater than the credit side. Debit side total is 1,48,000. Credit side total is 98,000. Find the difference. The difference is 50,000. Okay. Write the balance on the credit side and write bank balance. Okay children. Thank you.